right, everyone. Hello and welcome to another East County Prep football preview for the 2025 season. Dave, we rounded up our old buddies, the Santana Sultans, to get us going with our trip out to Santee and start breaking down some of the teams in the Grossmont Valley League. Dave, we've got Colton Thornton with us, Maddox Isu with us, Caleb Carnes, Xander Bennett here as well, Denton Gore joining us. Coach Tim Estes, by the way, is up there as well. Thanks a lot, guys. I see we all made it. I made it. Thanks, Dave, for getting the Sultans together tonight.
Well, I wouldn't miss the Sultans. I mean, we usually get you guys on first team of the season. We little miscommunication, and we missed the last Tuesday, but we got you guys together. And I mean, let's face it, the last 3 years, this is the third year the Sultans have really been one of our better chats with the teams in the county. So, as I was saying earlier, before we went live, we were talking about the schedule and with Coach Tim Estes, Ramon, and it was about adding Crawford to their schedule, and that Crawford didn't do too shabby last year, and other than that, it's the same preseason schedule as we refer to it as, and then of course league after that. But had a pretty successful year last year. I mean, being pretty young and not having too many seniors at all, because most of them graduated the year before. But they did really well for being younger guys.
Yeah, for sure, Dave. And we got guys who we're pretty familiar with. I mean, some of these guys we got to talk to last year as well. We got a playoff victory last year. I know these guys are looking forward to wrestling back some of those trophies from last year. I think that might be priority number one coming into this season. Colton, what do you think? I mean, I look at the schedule. I want to worry about those non-league games, man, but I'm got to be thinking I can't wait to get another shot at West Hills and El Capitan because, hey, you win a couple of those games. I talk about West Hills mostly here. I mean, we know El Capitan graduated to the other league, but still, you got to win these games to win a league title.
Yeah.
That's Coco.
I think we should think about it game by game and just keep it rolling into the next week, every game.
And again, you were. That's why I threw it in there. You said that you've been called Coco pretty much your whole life. Do you have a backstory to that, like a little snippet?
Not really. I think
Look at him, Dave.
My mom just made it up, and it just stuck with me.
All right. I mean, hey, everybody's got their nickname, I'm sure, on the squad. We have Maddox also with us from the El Capitan campus somewhere, parking lot. No, he had to. Actually, he was on personal business for the driving test permit, something like that.
Yeah, it was just like a driving class I had to go to so I could park at school, something like that.
So he's you know what I think? Maybe he's doing a little scouting over there as well. I mean,
checking them right over there. I was looking.
I mean, it's a scrimmage, but hey, look, it's always nice to go up. There's two teams that you play every year, and you got trophies involved with both, or a cup and a trophy if we want to be politically correct.
Quick. Coach, what happened? We couldn't get it. We couldn't make it happen though with the Vaqueros.
Yeah, we tried to get a schedule in with us for them, a normal scheduled game, and it just the weeks that they needed, the weeks we needed, it just didn't work out. We even tried to make it during the league, but since our side's even, we don't have any space in our league spot to do it. But we tried to get them on our normal schedule, and so since we couldn't do that, we said let's go do the scrimmage, and we're doing it with the San Diego Friday Night Lights.
Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, great. Okay, that is good.
Yeah.
There. Okay, no, that sounds great. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. And remember, folks, bring your canned goods for that one. As we mentioned, the Christian preview as well, and always for a great cause. And those guys do a great job out there getting you guys, and of course that helps you guys out too, because a season without the Vaqueros and the Sultans going at it, I don't even think that would be that's not normalcy to me. So, and you guys get a good look at them, and I think they're a good team to start your season off and scrimmage with. What do you think, Caleb?
I think that the El Cap game is always a good game. You know, it's just like the two rivalry schools. Everyone wants to beat each other every single year. It's never really like a one-sided game. You know.
Yeah,
So,
they're always great games, and I mean, are you guys got friends? I'm sure on both West Hills and El Capitan. I'm sure you got mutual friends that I'm sure you guys clown each other before kickoff too, and
yeah, it's
social
always
media
good like
forums.
seeing old friends. Like I went to school in Lakeside too, like elementary and middle school. So it's like I know most of them over there too. So it's always good to like play against them and then catch up with them after the game and talk it out and stuff too. You know.
So
Caleb, you
so
did so
there's
much last year. What is your role? Oh, go ahead, Dave.
no, I'm good. Go ahead, Ramon.
Caleb, you had so many roles last year, but what is your role right now that you're expecting to perform on the team?
Right now, slot receiver and outside linebacker for the most part. I'll get a couple reps here and there at running back and quarterback, but for the most part, it's just slot receiver.
Great, 10 receptions last year for Caleb. We know Xander right there. You guys catching some balls for sure, Xander. I know the Sultans can balance it out, but we lost a lot of that bulk running core, it felt like, last year. So with you having, I think 20 receptions, close to 20 receptions last year, we have some passing game going.
Yeah, we definitely do. We've upped a lot of passing stuff, like put a lot of new plays and trying to air it out.
Is that your role, you and Caleb catching balls, or are you lining up elsewhere?
I mean, mainly, yeah, just catching balls and running, yeah.
Doing
Trying
a
to help
little
with that run game.
doing a little chipping for the running game, helping out the O line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, so anybody want to talk about the offensive line, if anything's changed up this year, and give some names if there's some new ones on the line.
I mean, like we have a returning center, Rex Ramsey, but then it's a lot of like new faces on the O line this season. We graduated Aiden Dolan last year, so we have Mason stepping up for us. We have Grayson Wolf. He played a lot of D line last year, so he's gonna come over and help out on the O line front as well as playing D line still. And then we got bringing up some new juniors now, sophomores last year with Noah and Toth as well playing. So,
What do you think, Coach? How they looking in practice so far? Blocking up front.
Well, today was actually kind of funny you say that because today was like our best offensive day that we've had, and they really looked really good. They all looks like it's starting to come together. We added some new stuff on offense, and it's really starting to come together. Today was like the best day we've had.
Do we kind of mix it up a little more and with making those holes and stretching out a little bit?
Yeah, we changed some of the blocking stuff and a few of the routes and different formations. So yes.
And then Maddox. Oh, I was going to ask Maddox, how about your roles this year? Are you going to play multiple roles to two sides of the ball?
Yeah, I'm gonna play a lot of corner, obviously, and then I'm gonna play probably a lot of man coverage on slots, and any receiver that really needs to be dealt with, I'm gonna be on them. Off the offensive side of the ball, I don't know how much I'm gonna be helping with that. I can play receiver. I probably will play receiver. Wherever they need me, I'm gonna get it done. I know a lot of special teams. I'm usually on those. I'm gonna be out there on kickoff, maybe kick return. Depends on who the returners are. But I'm a ball guy. Kick off, get down that field. And, yeah.
Sounds like you want to hustle. It sounds like you want to hustle down there, Maddox, and on a regular basis, and you're going to be a ball magnet, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm ready to. I know we got the guys on our team to do it too, so we're all ready to go for that.
One game at a time, but we want that CIF title for sure, along with the league title. Colton, was there an injury you had last year later in the season, I believe?
Yeah, I broke my left thumb against Valhalla.
And we're good to go now. We had enough time for.
Yeah, I played.
I know you went back. I know you went back pretty quickly, and we needed to keep getting you some touches because, well, you were one of our featured backs, and we needed you. And of course, Coach would probably agree with me on that, on just pounding the ball and.
Yeah, all the guys that we're talking to tonight, they were all integral part of the offense and defense special teams. Like Coco and Denton, they're two of the main returners, and along with Maddox and Caleb, they did tons of stuff for us on offense and defense. Bennett, I don't think missed an offensive snap last year. I don't think Bennett, did you miss one snap last year?
I think the only time was against Camden Hills when I had to go out.
In the first game of the season. So
yeah, first game of the
man.
season.
So again, those guys all played important roles of doing stuff. And as we started rolling, I got more and more touches in for Coco. It really turned on whenever he started touching.
And Denton, you too. I mean, receptions on offense, double-digit receptions, touchdown receptions, and also on the defensive side, interceptions, pass breakups. When do you get a breather?
I never like to go off the field. I think it's one of those things where if I'm here to play, I'm going to play. I don't want to go off. I love this game, so if I can stay on, I'm going to stay on as long as I can.
And coming up, being a junior and seeing some of these guys, seniors here now, do you feel like we've lost some key players? Obviously, we had some seniors there last year. What do you think of the balance this year, some seniors and non-seniors?
I think we definitely lost a lot of our leaders, but we have guys that are stepping up to fill that role. I think we're going to be a very solid team this year. Our seniors from last year, they were great. They helped us a lot, but we have guys to come in and do their job like they did before them. I think we're going to be really solid.
Yeah, Ramon, I think Denton and Colton for sure are going to be, I think that's what he's getting at, is they're going to be two of the leaders right before us. So,
well, funny you say that, David. I don't think I want to apologize to Coco, but you remember last year we had him after a game and we had Aiden on there and Colton was kind of hanging in the back, just kind of low key. He was probably the star of the game. And I'm like, yeah, let me get Aiden. I'm like, Dave, get Aiden Thornton. And they're like, you might want to get Colton on here. He had a pretty big game. And I'm like, Colton, I don't know. I'm sure he had a pretty big game, but let's get his older brother. And he's Colton, your brother was good, but man, it really feels like you're going to have a big year, brother.
Thank you.
I got to go in there.
Yeah, I remember that. Colton was just kind of hanging out there sheepishly in the back, and he's the star of the game. That really endeared me to you, brother, for sure. And I know you're going to be big this season. All right, who's guiding this offense, Coach? And it's always, look, I'm not saying we put you on the spot every year. It feels like, honestly, you give kids a chance if they can go. If you had a big star, let us know who's doing it. But in years past, we've seen a few arms early in the season, either from injury, winning job. What's going on?
Right now, we have two guys that are competing, and right now it is literally a coin toss on who's doing better. With Kyle Carnes, Caleb's little brother, and Ethan Miller, those guys are doing a great job for us. And right now, we don't have a starter yet. We will name one probably after the scrimmage, but right now they are neck and neck. There's literally a toss-up on who's getting the nod the first game.
All right,
and the
David,
guys that we're talking to, they're a part of that. These guys make those guys look better for what they do.
Oh, for sure. And I feel somewhat vindicated, right? That's how we do it. It's, let's get a hot hand. Let's get a guy who takes the leadership role a little bit. But both those guys, contributed for sure last year at the quarterback position. So there is experience there.
Yeah. And like I said, they've done a great job. And like I said, the guys that we're talking to, they are key parts of the offense and the defense. Like I said, I don't think Denton comes off the field much. Coco's not going to come off much. Maddox, those guys will not come off the field too much, including special teams. So.
Okay, Dave, from an impartial, from me just observing, Ethan did have the bulk of the yards last year, almost 1,000 yards. But if Kyle, who's a sophomore, is running even right now with Ethan, who is a junior, it sounds to me like there is a job to be earned and a spot to be won from those guys. Yes, these guys can help by making their plays. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I think that really, if I talk to each and every one of these gentlemen, I think that last year was somewhat of a learning curve, and I think they picked up a lot of knowledge and all that playing time that they did have, and going both ways, of course. I think that they don't have to be seniors to be a tough team to beat, and I think leadership-wise too, they can be juniors. And I'm gonna actually ask Maddox to talk about these sophomores that have come up. And if anybody stands out besides the ones we're going to use for the line.
Sophomores. Yeah, they come up and help out pretty good. Julian Mayers is the one that comes to my mind.
Oh my goodness, yes.
He's a dog. He works harder than anyone. He's one of the strongest guys in the weight room. He's always getting it done. Obviously, Kyle's a sophomore, and he's very helpful. Junior, we have a new transfer. He plays a little receiver. He plays linebacker. He's very helpful. He gets us better on practice team, and I'm sure he'll play a lot during the season. And yeah, those are the guys that come to my mind.
Coach, where do we get the transfer from? Is he going to have to sit the 5 games? And what do we got in him?
More than likely, he'll have to sit the 5 games. We haven't heard officially yet, but more than likely. He came from Foothills. He transferred over here this year, and he started working out with us in the summertime. So we'll see what the CIF says.
Interesting, because Foothills is going to 11-man this year, Dave. I think there. So I think maybe if you're not, I don't want to, if you're out there dominating an 8-man, you play 11. Maybe you go to a bigger challenge. I don't know. That's just me speculating. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would be thinking anyway. And we really haven't talked about the quarterback position too much tonight. I've noticed yet. Are we having a friendly competition there too? That who's going to be throwing the rock or handing it off most of the time?
Well, it sounds like Miller and Carnes are in a battle.
They are in a battle. It's literally neck and neck, and we'll probably name a starter on Saturday after we go through the scrimmage. But literally, I was talking to the OC tonight, and it's literally a toss-up. And we're confident with either one.
And I know Miller quite a few times last year, and we were running the ball so much, though you really didn't. I didn't get a good feel for him as much because we were so successful in the running game.
A running back last year, Caden, he did a great job, and he had like 700-800 yards in 5 games or whatever it was, and we ran the ball real well, and so we didn't need to throw. So
yeah, he was that guy was a bulldozer.
Yeah, and at that time, both guys were kind of picking up the offense and learning it and stuff. So, but now they've kind of got it wired, and it's been a real competition.
Caleb, you and Xander are going to be. It's going to be a kind of a change, and being able to air it out, go over the middle, or even a long streak. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to that.
Yeah. It's going to be more fun than just down blocking all the time. Or
I knew they're going to say that.
Getting the ball a little more.
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
Just bumping somebody, yeah.
Yeah, Denton's gonna like it too more too, because he's not gonna just run up and hit the guy in front of him every play.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's gonna be some more happy Sultans this year, and that you guys are gonna blend together better. Change up the system, change up the playbook a little bit, and a different look for the Sultans against your opponents too. So
And we have more weapons than just these guys too. Like I said, I already mentioned Julian Mayers, and Tatum Morehouse and Grant Johnson. These guys we can all get the ball to or play and defense. We got some skills that we're really thrilled with.
And we always forget, and I hate to leave them till last, but it seems like we always do it. How about the special teams?
Who's kicking, guys? Anybody here kicking or returning? Maddox said he can
Most
do.
of the guys you're talking to are returning.
These guys are all doing returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about some kicking or punting?
Yeah, we got Grant
right
kicking.
now,
Grant's been kicking for a while.
Yeah, Grant Johnson's probably going to end up being the kicker. He's got a live leg. He can put it in the end zone when he's on it. And Tatum Morehouse is a good punter. We have the kicking game I think we could do pretty well on. But the kickoff return with Coco and Denton back there for the most part, and Caleb and Maddox being in a rotation, being the up backs, we have guys that are dangerous with the ball in their hands on kickoff return and punt return.
Sounds like you got a little bit of both, a little bit of endurance guys, and then a little bit of real speedy guys off to my far right, your left. I think Maddox is more of the speedster, I'm just guessing, and then we got some guys that are gonna pretty much, well, you can all run over some people depending on who you're playing, of course. And then we got to talk about West Hills. I mean, that just absolutely has to be discussed. I'm gonna go to Denton on that. And what are we thinking this year? I mean, last year,
got to be steaming after that.
I'd be mad.
Yeah, I think definitely last year was very frustrated how that went. Definitely didn't go our way. I think this year we're gonna bring it. I don't see us losing this game. I think we have a great shot in this Mayor's Cup. I don't want to see us lose again, and if we do, which I don't think we will, but if we do, then that's just what happens. But I don't see that happening. I see us coming out and having a great game against them at their own home field, so it'd be lovely to win that game.
Yeah, and that's on the road this year too, Dave. And right after that is the home game with Valhalla. And if anything, Xander, I would almost say that not that Valhalla doesn't have an improved program, but to lose that season opener, like that was a bit of a stunner because I don't think Dave and I don't think a lot of observers saw that coming. So that put you guys on your heels right away, dropping the one to Valhalla last year.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach. You want to say it too?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say no. That was that definitely put a little hurt in our season. Also for the rankings and stuff, and we let that one get away from us.
Yeah, that locker room probably wasn't. Either you heard a pin drop or maybe a little loud. Because that one, you guys probably penciled it in as a W for sure.
Yeah, never want to say that look ahead thing going, but we all know the games I think we're supposed to win. That's what kind of those ratings are all about in a way, and we know when it's a bad loss. Xander, was it a bad loss at that one too? We got to get these two games back, and they're at the end of the season.
Yeah, no, we definitely need to get them back. It was a little shocker. I feel like we were trying to just roll through it and then just kind of knocked us over a little bit.
Hey, Colton, without El Capitan in the league this year, we know we get Grossmont, so they're a little bit a different team. I'm not calling them finesse at all. They've got big guys, but it does feel like because of El Capitan's dominance this year, you got to think you got enough experience that's why you have to be confident and positive because I don't know. I feel like I told Dave, I mean, yes, the Monarchs are still pretty good and okay, good, and West Hills is going to be West Hills again. So as Santana goes out there and does Santana things, every game, I mean, this league is going to be important. Knock off the Braves early. Don't look past them, of course, but after that with Grossmont and Monte Vista, that's a 1-2 banger that, hey, if we can get a positive record out of those, we're on our way to something good.
Yeah, I think all the games on the league games will be good games. Like, great game, Grossmont, I like to throw it. That will be a good game. And Valhalla.
What's homecoming game this year, Coach? Is it
Monte
early?
Vista.
It is. Oh boy! Woo.
Ooh.
Woo. That'll fire these guys up for sure.
Yeah, and the way our new playoff system is, every game's important, and so we can't overlook it, because when unfortunately the loss last year to Valhalla, that kind of hurt us pretty bad in the rankings, because Valhalla didn't have a real good season. So we cannot take any game lightly. We have to play them all, whether where they're ranked or not doesn't matter. We have to play.
Let's all admire Maddox getting out of his car there, because it's be the last ride he ever has to ride. He gets to drive himself now.
Yeah, I think he's bringing another guest on right now. Actually,
Sounds like it.
Sorry.
Guys, remember that? Refresh that game there a little bit, Denton, with the Monarchs last year. That was a game of the year, man.
Yeah, that was a electrifying game. I think we really came out firing. There's high expectations in that game for all of our offense, as well as for Monte Vista. They were having a great season themselves already. So to just come out and perform how we did, I think it was really a great momentum starter to get us going further in the season. I think that really helped us out a lot in the long end.
yeah. The thing with Monte Vista, I think, guys, is they're always. I mean, yeah, they look the same formation, but now we got Paige Culver. He's a seasoned coach. He's been there the whole time. You're going to see a lot of, I'm sure of it, a lot of what Ron Hamamoto was running over there. But I think he might change it up a little. Maybe we'll see some balls in the air a little more. I mean, we did last year. That kid Derek they had back there was actually had a pretty good arm and pretty accurate. Threw a couple of lasers. You guys saw it.
Yeah.
And a pair of legs. So that game should be circled on the calendar for sure. And they're just sneaky. I there's just something about the Monarchs all the time. People underestimate them. That's one of those that you definitely don't. Even though they go both ways, they don't have as big of a program as you guys do or West Hills. But somehow those kids come out and the mental power, I guess, if you will, that they put together. Just like you guys are coming together now. You played together last year. You know a little bit more of what to expect at this level and what to expect of these teams. So I think it'll be a lot more of a mental game this time than physical.
Sure. Coach Tim, we haven't had a coach yet on, and you always do so solid by coming on. So please explain to us a little bit about how it's shaken out with a little bit of controversy. I don't want to go to it. Whatever you guys think as coaches, I think has to be the right answer here. And how does it affect you guys? You mentioned it, so I don't know about how the new alignment will affect the playoffs this year, and maybe also how it'll affect the goals of the team come the postseason. Since you had a great win over Kearney last year before getting shut out by that good Bonita Vista team. But we know, I think, we handling the rankings now just in a room like we used to at the end of the season.
It's I think
50, 49, 48 thing that we have.
Yeah, they're going up to max preps again, and they just rank them they rank you by 1 through 64. The top 64 teams make it based off who you, what wins you have and what losses you have. Like, for example, last year we lost to Valhalla. Valhalla was ranked like in the 70s or so, and when we lost to them, so it kicked our ratings down quite a bit to put us down towards the bottom of 4. And if we had beat them, we'd probably been in the top. Might even got a bye the first round, so that would have been nice. But yeah, the rankings are kind of weird because some teams drop 2 to 3 different divisions. Like the Saints went from normal division 1. I think they were down to 3. There's been a lot of things going on, so we're not quite sure how it works. And it seems like some of the bigger teams have a little more advantage than some of the smaller teams as a whole.
Is do you know if, because last year we just took those teams and then chopped them up into the divisions after the season was over. Are we
Correct.
going into separate divisions before the season and you just work your way up, or is it still a free for all throughout the season? Teams can move up and be included in, say, a Division 1 if one of those middling Division 3 type teams goes 10-0.
It's same as was last year. We're not getting ranked until afterwards.
Okay, we're just not using we're just putting the other guy, the guy who thinks his ratings are so good. We just leave him aside and go with the max preps. They're almost the same, anyways.
No, they're pretty close usually.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that, Ramon. And the
okay. No, I'm sorry,
computers
Dave.
and the we get on a big thing on that because
I read it on the site too, and I think they had made some decisions on that because this guy with his high school ratings site, he's basically protesting, Dave, that he doesn't want San Diego to have a bunch of mini tournaments between teams that aren't the top 4 teams in the county. I think that's what his problem is. So I don't want to.
That is a problem if he has a problem with that. Who's it affecting?
Him apparently. All right, let me wrap up with the Sultans. They gave us a half an hour or so, and maybe what are the good look. We know we have only one trophy game this year against West Hills. Yeah. Now that bums me out, but look, a league title and maybe one more or more. We've been out there, Dave. We've been out there, Coach Estes, for plenty of CIF championship games, and there's no difference to me between the capabilities of one Sultan team from 1 year to another. You're rolling out almost the same program, quite honestly, sir, from each year. And it's just, there's some breaks in the schedule and maybe a little bit when the Sultans are down. Maybe we benefited a little bit, but why couldn't we do it again?
Well, like I said, the trophy is important, but not as important as a league title than the CIF title to me. So if that means win the trophy to win the league title, then that's what we want to do. So to me, I'd rather win the league title than win the trophy, but we have to win the trophy to kind of win the title. So I'm okay with that. And then the CIF title, I want to have one for the group before they leave.
Good, Dave. One more round with the players. We'll get them out of here. Thanks a lot.
Caleb, what do you think about that? You agree on that? It's more the title than the trophy itself.
I just want to win. I want all of it. Go out senior year right.
Caleb he doesn't care if we beat Canyon Hills again 62-0, as long as we get to those games there when they mean something and beat them too. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Not that we're predicting or anything.
49 to 14. I say that's a pretty healthy guess there, man.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then Xander, same thing. You want the trophy and the title, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, senior year, gotta get something. If not the league, at least the Mayor's Cup. But I want all of it, yeah.
Denton, I'm sure you and Colton can speak to the same as far as that goes, and then to go out like that with a nice title and a couple of patches, some nice patches to add to the Letterman jacket.
Yeah, definitely want to go out there and play our hardest for the seniors that are graduating in front of us. For us, whenever we're up there next year, we expect that same effort out of the underclassmen and juniors that are next up for us. So we just want to really give our all and go for everything.
And I would say the same thing. Like I want to go for it all. I want to get the trophy. I want to get the Mayor's Cup, everything.
And Maddox, I'll ask you the same thing, but I want to also add to it. You guys, your senior year too, it comes around to that senior year. You're kind of like the extra coaching staff. I mean, you guys are on the field more than the coaches are on the field. No offense, coach,
That's
but
true.
You guys are out there. You've seen it for 3 years, so you end up being the extended coaching staff as well. Are you looking forward to that also, Maddox? And is it the Cup? Is it the CIF? Is it league? Or is it just all of it?
Well, it's really all the experience that comes with it. Like, I know I'm going to be out there with my teammates. Like, we're all a team, so it's a team sport. It's a team effort. If I need to coach my teammates up and they need help, I'm going to do it because you're only as strong as your weakest link. And so if they're not doing too hot, then I'm not going to be doing too hot. So if I got to coach it up just like my coaches do, I'm going to do that. And so senior year, yeah, it comes with that like responsibility. So if you want to be a champion, you got to have a champion's mindset. You got to make your teammates have that same mindset. So you got to hold each other accountable and make sure that they're all in the game. They're all at every practice focusing, learning like what needs to be done every day at practice. And when you finally get that all going, you can expect good results instead of, leaving everything half done, leaving your teammates not knowing what their jobs are. And yeah, I feel like that's what brings the wins around.
With that being said, and what Coach said earlier, real quick, Ramon, that they had one of your better practices today, Maddox. Do you think even after that scrimmage, you're going to be ready to go for that first game, and it will look like a team that's been practicing for months as opposed to a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think we've been working really hard, and I feel like this LCAP game will really be a good first game since it's a tough opponent. I know they work hard, but they don't know if we work hard. So I feel like it'll be a good awakening for our newer players to welcome to varsity, and it'll be a welcome back to varsity for the players that have been on the team like me. And I just feel like that'll be, very helpful to continue on into the season, so everyone can get a good look and see where everything's going.
Good measuring stick.
That's Maddox has got that, Coach Estes, for sure, from Maddox, a team leader. But all these guys, thank you to Caleb Carnes, Xander Bennett, Denton Gore. Shout out Gore family. I saw them sharing the link and everything. So shout out to all the families as well. Colton Thornton, Coco Thornton. I don't know if I can do it later on when we meet. We'll meet later in the season, and Dave Maddox gets our special award. We went all the way from standing in the El Capitan parking lot, getting in that car, taking the drive all the way around Santee and get back in there. Good job, Maddox. And look at him now. Look at this.
Say hi to the dog, and
So we will catch up with the guys again, Coach. Make sure we get a great win that we can hook up, and maybe we'll make Coco get the phone out this time so he's not hanging out in the background after he gets a scoop and score touchdown in the big game. Coach, your staff, any shout outs? Same staff, same. This is why you run out this program every year.
We have most of the coaches come back. We've added a few guys, which has really helped out on all three levels. So it's been really good. And so I think this year will be great. I'm looking forward to it. The staff's looking forward to it. It'll be a good year.
All right, Dave. Great job. Hey, if the interviews might have our first place right here out of the 5 shows we had so far, Dave. Great job getting the Sultans together.
Well, we've said that the last, I think, 2 out of 3 years, maybe all 3 years, and it is always a pleasure, gentlemen. And I hope this actually helps you guys later when you guys go up to the next level, playing college ball and doing interviews up at that level. If this helps at all, we've done our job.
Oh yeah, we'll get them again. Thanks, you guys. Go Sultans. Have a great season. We'll catch up with you again in a few weeks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job, guys.
See you during the season when you get your win.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Santana Sultans, 2025 Sultans. Hey, Dave, I think they're definitely going to be a force in the Valley League with all those teams. All right. For Dave Dickens, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.